In this video, I am going to show you the best camera-centric smartphones under 20,000 in India. So, let's get started. The Redmi Note series has always been consistent with value, offering features that are a step or two above the Redmi series, while remaining affordable to the majority of people. Xiaomi released the Redmi Note 10 series this year, with the top-end Redmi Note 10 Pro Max featuring a 108-megapixel camera as its standout feature. The phone features a 6.67-inch 120Hz Super AMOLED display with an integrated front camera of 16 megapixel. A Qualcomm Snapdragon 732G SoC is included, as well as up to 8 GB of RAM and 128 GB of storage. A 5020 mAh battery is included, as well as a 33-watt charger. The 108-megapixel main camera is of course the star of the show. It uses the same Samsung HM2 sensor as the Mi-10i. Aside from the 108-megapixel primary sensor, there is a 5-megapixel super macro sensor that also serves as the 2x telephoto, an 8-megapixel ultra-wide sensor, and a 2-megapixel depth sensor. Xiaomi has also included some interesting features such as Night Mode 2.0, Portrait Mode, Dual Video Recording Mode, Clone Mode, Long Exposure, and so on. Xiaomi typically markets its Redmi Note series as all-arounders, but the Redmi Note 10 Pro Max clearly wants to up the stake with its 108-megapixel rear camera. It has a premium design, powerful cameras, a vibrant display, and adequate hardware under the hood to handle games and resource-intensive applications for a starting price of 18,999 rupees. To stay up to date with my latest videos and to choose the best products available online, make sure to subscribe to my YouTube channel by smashing the button below this video. The Moto G60 is part of Motorola's attempt to chip away at the market share secured by Xiaomi, Realme, and Samsung in this segment. It costs 17,999 rupees and comes with only one storage option, which is a risky move in a competitive market. It has a large 6.8-inch LCD display with a refresh rate of 120 Hz. The 32-megapixel selfie camera is housed in a hole punch at the top. The Moto G60 is powered by the Qualcomm Snapdragon 732G processor and performs admirably. In India, there is only one variant with 6 GB of RAM and 128 GB of storage. The Moto G60 has a 6,000 mAh battery, which makes it quite large. The battery provides a day and a half of battery life, but charging time is lengthy due to the phone only receiving a 20-watt charger in the box. The Moto G60 has a triple camera setup on the back, but it performs the functions of 4 cameras. It has a 108-megapixel primary camera, an 8-megapixel ultra-wide-angle camera with macro capabilities, and a 2-megapixel depth sensor. In daylight, photos taken with the Moto G60 are said to be average and not as sharp as some of the competition. The ultra-wide-angle photos have been upscaled to 12-megapixel resolution and may have some distortion. While the camera setup sounds exciting on paper, it doesn't really translate to anything mind-blowing in reality. In simple terms, the Moto G60 is a complete package. This is the phone to get if you want a phone that can handle gaming, basic tasks efficiently, and takes good pictures. The Galaxy M51 is the recent addition to Samsung's Galaxy M series. The Galaxy M series has grown in both size and price. The Samsung Galaxy M51 is the company's first smartphone with a massive 7,000 mAh battery. The Galaxy M51 also features a larger 6.7-inch Super AMOLED display with full HD Plus resolution. Samsung has chosen a 20:9 aspect ratio, making the device tall and narrow. The hole punch camera on the Galaxy M51 is located in the center, near the top of the display. The Qualcomm Snapdragon 730G SoC powers the Galaxy M51, a first for a Galaxy M series smartphone. Samsung has released 2 models, one with 6 GB of RAM and 64 GB of storage and another with 8 GB of RAM and 128 GB of storage. The Galaxy M51 features a quad camera setup with a 64-megapixel primary camera, a 12-megapixel ultra-wide-angle camera, a macro camera, and a depth sensor. At the front, there is a 32-megapixel selfie camera. The Galaxy M51 may lack versatility due to the lack of a telephoto lens, but it does not skimp on performance. The primary rear camera on the phone captures detailed images in all lighting conditions. The sensor employs pixel binning technology to reduce output size while maintaining quality, and the results are visible in the captured images. It does, however, miss some details in the process, which are only visible when compared to a shot taken with a dedicated 64-megapixel mode. If you're looking for a mid-range smartphone from a reputable brand, the Samsung Galaxy M51 is an obvious choice. And if you don't like the M51 from Samsung but want a smartphone that offers the same brand value, take a look at the list I made yesterday, which comprises of the best Samsung smartphones under 20,000. I will drop a link in the description, as well as add a card to this video. The Xiaomi Poco X3 Pro is essentially an updated version of the Poco X3 NFC from 2020. In fact, it's nearly identical to that phone, but it slightly rebalances its specs to include an even more powerful processor and a few other upgrades while sacrificing a little on the camera front. The X3 Pro was announced alongside the Qualcomm Snapdragon 860, which made its debut here. The screen is clearly a strong suit here, as long as you don't mind the fact that it is quite large at 6.67 inches. This is an LCD panel, not an OLED, with a FHD Plus resolution. It does, however, support a 120Hz refresh rate and a 240Hz touch response rate, both of which will appeal to anyone who spends a lot of time gaming on their phone. Speaking of cameras, they are the only aspect of the Poco X3 Pro that is noticeably inferior to the X3 NFC. There are 4 lenses included, but 2 of them are 2-megapixel, a macro lens and a depth sensor. The other 2 cameras are a 48-megapixel main camera and an 8-megapixel ultra-wide camera. The selfie shooter is also fairly basic, but it does the job. It can produce reasonably accurate detailed shots at 20MP, but the f2.2 aperture and tiny sensor cause it to struggle outside of optimal lighting conditions. The Poco X3 Pro provides unrivaled flagship bang for your buck, but it also impresses with display, speakers, battery, charging, and even camera. The most notable improvement over the Realme 7 Pro is the new 108-megapixel main camera on the Realme 8 Pro, which promises not only high-quality photos and videos day and night, but also 3x lossless zoom, thanks to some new binning and processing algorithms. The phone comes with a 6.4-inch Full HD Plus Super AMOLED display with a punch hole cutout for the front-facing selfie camera. The in-display fingerprint sensor is also located on the screen. The Snapdragon 720G chipset, which has an octa-core CPU and Mali G76 GPU, powers the Realme 8 Pro. It has up to 8GB RAM and 128GB UFS 2.1 storage. The Realme 8 Pro has quad cameras on the back, with the primary camera being 108 megapixel. In the front, there is a 16-megapixel selfie camera. Daylight photography with the Realme 8 Pro can be quite good. You can shoot at the full 108-megapixel resolution, but it takes slightly longer for the phone to capture the image. Photos taken at this resolution has more detail. If you want to crop into a photo after shooting, this is the resolution to use. The Realme 8 Pro comes with a 4500 mAh battery that supports 50-watt fast charging out of the box. Realme claims that the phone can charge from 0% to 100% in 47 minutes. The Realme 8 Pro has an excellent camera and is reasonably priced. The phone's design, build quality, and overall performance are all excellent, but the 60Hz refresh rate display is a detriment. This is especially true when the competition offers 120Hz support at comparable prices. Having said that, the camera could be the phone's savior. Thanks for watching. Bye.